My name is Wallace Kamens, author of the illustrated epic for middle graders, The Adventures of Puff. The Adventures of Puff takes children on a journey with a precocious white cat named Puff to some of the most unusual places in the world, where Puff is forced to make difficult decisions, some of which end not exactly as planned, while others triumph with vivid imagery. Each word is designed to bring children closer to the forest, or wherever Puff's adventures take him along the way. They'll feel the cool, moist breath of a distant waterfall against their cheeks in rural Vermont, breathe in the musk and earthy fragrances of ancient forests in Hunan Province, China, witness the breathtaking majesty of towering heights in Alpine Switzerland, or sense the dizzying imbalance of endless depths in the hidden caves of Anjouibe, Madagascar. They will not just read about a forest, they will become the forest. Today we will visit a school and experience firsthand what a teacher and her students think about their recently completed reading assignment, The Rainbow Forest.
Why is it children love talking animal books?
They just love animals. I mean, I've found very few children that do not like animals to begin with. So if it's an animal, you got them hooked. I mean, I'm an animal person, so you kind of have me hooked with an animal too. But and then talking animals, that's icing on the cake, so to speak. You know, they love animals.
Just as something catches his eye in flight, a monarch butterfly. Yeah. Thank you. Before we go, does anyone have any questions? Anything you'd like to ask?
The animals, like the bear, the eagle, and the owl, how did you get the pictures, the Photoshop them into the...
Oh, okay. Good question.
Was this book based off of anything that happened in your actual life?
Oh, you might be a budding psychiatrist when you get old. Who knows? Did you enjoy the book? Well, just a couple people. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was whenever Puff, Barry, and Barry were all going down the river and Puff had sticks of straws in his mouth.
That's an interesting part, yeah.
My favorite was whenever the two berries called Puff Puffy. That was fun.
That was all throughout.
Yeah.
My favorite part was whenever Puff and Jumper met, because it's kind of like how it all began with us two.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you disappointed when you thought Jumper might? Yeah.
When Obadiah and Puff met, I thought that was interesting how an owl met a cat and they're friends because owls usually eat smaller animals.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The Adventures of Puff series employs a special ingredient that distinguishes it from other children's epic adventures, namely, it's written in rhymed verse and avoids the use of slang and contractions. And just like animals in the wild have their own patterns of speech, the talking animals in this series likewise communicate in their own rhymed meter.
What initially caught your interest about the Rainbow Forest? What made you think it was an appropriate assignment for your class?
Of course, I enjoyed the book, so as soon as I got into it and read the first chapter, I'm into it. It didn't take long for me. And as I kept reading through it, I'm like, the kids would love this because I know the students, and I know that they would have enjoyed the story.
The animals in this series work together for the betterment of the community. They inherently know they are stronger together than the sum of their parts, and that good things happen when they join forces. This resonates well with middle graders because it's at this age they begin joining groups to escape the avalanche of changes happening to them both physically and emotionally. Learning to work together is essential to the development of children and a basic theme throughout the series. But at the same time, The Adventures of Puff inspires children to recognize that we each possess our unique talents and gifts, that we are all, in a sense, superheroes, each wonderfully made in their own way. Finally, it is essential we understand that children are confused by chaos. Being surrounded by vampires, zombies, and warlocks is really not their idea of fun. Rather, they naturally gravitate towards innocent adventures. It's for this reason that bestsellers of talking animal books like Stuart Little and Charlotte's Web have consistently remained at the top of bestseller lists for nearly a century. The Adventures of Puff lets a child's imagination soar above the countless books involving themes of darkness used to exploit children's books these days. After all, the primary goal of children's books should be to preserve the innocence of the minds of children.
Do you think the children would be interested in reading the next book in the series, Lost in the Alps?
They're waiting, yes, they're waiting on the edge of their seat for the next book. They are ready.